No beer this time, but I
feel like
sure could use one. I don't know. If I did one, I'd probably just fall asleep.
I was going to say I could do a glass of wine, but I think I'd be out. I could do that Aperol Spritz again from Saturday. That was really good.
Oh, what did I hear? Somebody was talking about Aperol Spritz. Oh, I know. It's when we were at Steamers the other night. You had that strawberry
Aperol Spritz.
Yeah,
it was good.
It was good. I'd try that. Nah, it's been chaos today. Of course, taping on Wednesday evening for a Thursday drop. But, man.
We've been going like since 5:30. Well, I was trying to go to an exercise class at 6 a.m. and I thought snooze, but I didn't.
Oh,
so I woke up at 5:57 and it started at 6 in Elizabeth City.
Nope.
I'm going to make it to one of those classes one day.
Right.
It's a weightlifting class in Elizabeth City at 6 a.m. over at Madhouse if anyone wants to try it out. But yeah, we were still out. You were out the door by 6:30 and I was out by 7:15.
Yeah, we had a busy day.
Yeah.
That was a little chaotic at the Wawa thing, but yeah, get out, get pulls done so I can get to the Wawa VIP event at 11:30, and I made it on time, but man, was that thing jam full. It was crazy. It's almost a little too much because as much as everyone thinks, oh, we go to Disney all the time, quote unquote all the time.
Not enough in our world.
Not enough in our world. And we have no issues with crowds if we go to that place. And we've talked about it before in previous shows about we've been at the worst possible times. And, there's some times where it's just like too much. It was a little too much. I think part of it, I'll be honest, is they had a DJ. I got several compliments from the Wawa corporate people.
Oh.
Because when they did the groundbreaking a year ago, I helped them try to fix the sound system because they were having issues. And so they had brought in somebody to do the sound and all, which was a great idea. I mean, the guy had full on nice setup. It was just too much, too loud in that building. I realized it now. If you go watch the video, which is posted now at samwalker@bxnews.com and on all the socials, I was surprised I didn't get copyrighted on it. It was that loud. You couldn't talk over it. I mean, and you had about a couple, about 150 people in there at least. I mean, it was wall to wall.
Yeah.
It's a great event. They did a great job with it. It was pretty cool to see the first official ceremonial hoagie made. Got that.
I did see that.
But yeah, today was crazy. And then we come home and do the podcast. It doesn't help having to rebuild the entire electronic side of the podcast.
Yeah, you've been in panic mode getting that after that computer crash the other day.
Yeah.
Trying to get that
Saturday
straight.
evening, was upstairs, took a shower, come downstairs before we're going out to dinner, and it's the black screen of death on the old HP that has everything. And when I say everything, folks, there is stuff, not just the personal family photos and documents, tax returns for like 10 years. Everybody, I mean, there's stuff on there that can never be replaced.
So when are you taking the computer to the computer guy?
Okay, let's look at our schedules. Today's a great example of when is there time to stop.
I mean, don't you just have to stop it and drop it off?
No, it's not that simple. You got to find. I've got to find someone who know that because it's a particular type of hard drive that failed. So I've talked to one person. He hasn't done them before, and trying to work out timing to get to Manio, this hadn't worked. Anyway.
I was in Manio cleaning today. I could have helped you.
Yeah, no. Well, you'd have to do it right now. So we have had to rebuild everything. So what you're seeing on the screen now is everything you're going to see and hear tonight is completely 100% rebuilt since Saturday night. So
real quick, what kind of computer hard drive is it?
It is I have to look up. It's a very technical term, but it's a solid state drive. So it's about the size of, it's about that big. It doesn't have moving parts in it. It's a different type of drive.
My point is maybe one of our listeners.
Maybe one of our listeners could reach out. Yes.
Could reach out and help us and say, hey.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Jeff Cahill about it?
I haven't. I mean, again, I've got several people I've talked to already.
Okay.
I've got recommendations. I've got 2 recommendations so far. It's just a matter of getting the time to do it. Because I have actually been able to resurrect things. And yes, I've had to go to an Apple product. That is painful.
Nothing makes me happier.
Painful. Because there are some things that only Windows will run that I specifically use in this line of work. I have learned something though. Learned a lot of things that actually I realized. Okay, maybe I'm not such a fuddy-duddy when it comes to this tech stuff. So
Yeah, I gotcha.
on having to transition, but you will have to pry the Samsung from my cold dead hands. Never will I not have another phone except the Samsung. I love that.
Well, I met Caroline at 8:15 this morning, and we went from Manio to Corolla to Kill Devil Hills, cleaned cottages all day, Airbnbs.
Know that route.
Yeah. So, pharmacist on my paying job and Airbnb cleaner
house
on
cleaner
the others.
on the side. Yeah, vacation rental cleaners.
Little known fact though, I love cleaning. I find it very therapeutic. So I really don't mind it. The third one, I was
Thank God, because if she wasn't around, this house would be a disaster.
I find it very therapeutic.
Yeah, I've gotten better, but again, having adult children, not having children in the house makes things a little easier.
Yes.
And dogs.
And I did manage to stop by French Door and buy one of the dresses that I modeled in. And Caroline, we did stop by a thrift store, so more goblets have been procured for the wedding.
Wedding season. You're full. We're all. It's panic mode, folks. It's panic mode. Some of this week has been all about that. We'll get to more of that on the show, but let's get it started.
A new song, new music.
Yeah, you lose the one. You got to find something tonight. It's appropriate. What is it from?
Up.
Yes.
Although I thought originally it was from The Office.
I thought it was The Office theme. I was editing this thing the other night, and she thought it was. No, it's
Carl and Ellie.
It's Carl and Ellie. So, it's a remix. It is the Sam
and M
podcast, episode 20.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's almost ready to drink. SamWalkerOBXNews.com. That's where you find it. Also on your favorite podcast app, YouTube, Facebook. How y'all doing? Like, follow, subscribe, hit the bell, share. All those things help a lot. More than you realize. If you just simply click the little thumbs up, whatever you're watching or listening to us on, goes a long way to making this a success. 5 stars, of course. We need those 5-star reviews. Brought to you by StatelinePowerWash.com, Miles Carpet Cleaning, Harlow Photography, Caribbean Pools and Spas, CoinJock Catering Company, and CM IT Solutions of the Outer Banks. One thing about the loss of the computer is I don't have any of the fun sound effects. All my Jim Cantori stuff, like a lot of that stuff. I know how I can find some of it, but
I have faith that you'll be able to get this recovered.
All right, yeah, but there's some really cool stuff on there that I can't part with. So,
well, you have at the moment.
No, I have at the moment. We'll see. All right. What are we going to get to on the show today? What do we got lined up here? We got, of course, our shout-outs.
Yeah.
We've also got, do we want to tease anything? Oh, Quatuor by the Shore. We mentioned that a moment ago. We're going to do that.
Mother's Day fail.
Mother's Day was a fail. I'm partially guilty of that. Yeah, and all the stuff that's going on, because good Lord, there is a list this week of stuff coming up all around here. All right, let's start with the shout-outs.
Oh, my goodness, y'all. I swore I wasn't going to
yawning.
yawn. I swore. 3 cottages and I'm dead. Tired. Let's see. My friend Amy up in Chesapeake, she texted me. She's like, good Lord, I had no idea that you and Sam were so picky when it came to eating.
Yeah, go back and listen to episode 19 on the Effed Up Food segment. And I left out a bunch of that.
Yeah, so she and she said that the barbecue sauce is her favorite. That's what she has at
Gold,
her house.
The Carolina Gold, the mustard base, South
right.
Carolina Mountain, or Carolina Mountain sauce. Nope.
Yep. So
I didn't even mention the one big one that I don't like. I don't like fish. People don't realize I love to catch fish. I'll clean them. I'll cook them. Just don't like eating fish. The other night, I'd thought about getting that tuna dish that Jeff had.
Oh,
at Steamers.
Uh-huh.
I just can't do it.
I'll tell you, Carrie Cahill and I shared that fried shrimp basket.
Yeah.
It was that shrimp.
Good.
It was very lightly fried.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
I went with like a chicken cordon bleu. I was ready, and I did have clams. Shellfish, yeah, but no fresh fish.
The only fresh fish I like is tuna and salmon, red salmon.
And we'll do like the tuna appetizer when we're out.
Yeah,
just throw it in the soy sauce and just get it a little
sashimi or
sashimi. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that. That's about it.
At the wedding, that's one of the appetizers.
Yeah, I know.
Which was really good.
From Pock.
Yes.
Can't wait. The food's going to be great at the wedding.
Yeah.
If there's one thing we know is guaranteed to not be a fail for this wedding, it's going to be Pock dishing out the food for us. That's
and how
nice.
beautiful our daughter and granddaughter will be, and how handsome.
Yeah, our son-in-law will be. Yeah.
That's right. There we go.
All right. So what else we got, Sean?
So Carrie Dover said to me, she said, I listened really hard to you, or not really hard, but I listened to you talking about not really liking to run or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, I think you need to try pickleball. I think you need to try pickleball. So, I played tennis in high school.
I did too.
And honestly, the catalyst between me getting my first job was I wanted to take private lessons, and there was no money for private lessons. So I paid for my own private lessons from, can't remember his name, but it was over there in Newark at the athletic club over there. I'll never forget, it was $40 a lesson. So
yeah, $40 a lesson. Wow.
That's a lot.
That was a lot in 1989, 1990.
Yeah.
Now this is probably about 150 a lesson.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, I love playing tennis. I love the sound of that tennis ball can opening and
smell.
Nah, to me it's a sound.
You need to watch this segment because the pickleball thing, there is a huge headbutting. And I've kind of sided on the tennis side of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having a hard time whether we wanted to try the pickleball thing. Do we want to go try the tennis thing? I was thinking about it this past weekend of going and playing, and we don't have time. But there's a great segment with Patrick McEnroe and one of the guys on the Daily Show they did. I shared it with our buddy Mike Barber, who's at National Park Service, who's a tennis instructor, loves playing tennis. He wrote a whole column in a Substack about pickleball and not being a huge fan of it because of what it's doing. I sent him some photos from up in Duck of a place that converted one of the courts into pickleball courts and left the tennis net up. You see it right on Highway 12. It's Four Seasons. I'll say where it is. Four Seasons. When you come right by Four Seasons, you see it right there on Highway 12 on Duck Road. I go back and forth, but it's a funny segment about they opened a can of tennis balls. Mm-hmm. That sound, the smell. You weren't a figure. The smell of fresh tennis balls. Yeah.
No, it's the sound and the way, like where you hit it against your racket in the ground. I love it. I loved playing tennis. I loved it. But I told Gary Dover, I was like, I can definitely get into the accessories. I could definitely get into the look.
Target's got the whole Prince line.
Yeah, they do.
Of stuff. It's tennis wear, but it's
pickleball.
Now pickleball wear. But.
So, and I love, like, on Facebook, the reels. They're hysterical, like, watching, like, anyway. I might give it a try, Carrie. I might give it a try. Come with you and try it.
All right.
I might try it.
I haven't God forbid we do anything together of late. Wow. We do the podcast. The podcast is all I'm getting out of her together now.
And I did start, though, my Hal Higdon 12-week training plan for my half marathon in August, beginning of August. So I'm on day 3. Day 1 was rest day. Yesterday was 3 miles.
That made no sense.
Today was 2 miles. Tomorrow's 3. I don't know what the long run is this weekend. I'm guessing probably 5, 4 or 5. But anyway, yep. So anyway, y'all, I'm plugging away at it.
Well, I'm ready to get back out running, but it's just hard because between the pools and still doing lacrosse games, I'm still getting 4 to 5 miles on my feet doing the pools, and then go run one game.
Yeah, but
that's 4.
You can't count that. Like in the pharmacy, believe it or not, I get 3 or 4 miles a day.
You're
really
still up
that.
and think about it. What's better?
I know it just doesn't count as
sitting
training.
in this chair. I know it's not training, but it's still a wear and tear, especially with the pool thing because it's ups and downs. It's lifting, it's throwing, it's climbing stairs. It's not.
I mean, I know. I know. I'm just saying that.
I'm saying that. What I'm saying. I'm saying that.
Listen to me.
Is that I would love to get up and go do 3 miles, then go do pools. I did get into a routine last summer of doing pools and then running 2 or 3 miles. Because working Duck is great because the trails, you got the segment now that's been connected that they'll have the ribbon cutting next week along the Highway 12 Shoreline Resiliency Project. Mm-hmm. That's nice. But doing the mornings, doing the pools, and the afternoons, evenings, doing the lacrosse games, I just don't think physically, and especially I had that sore calf.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't
Thankfully, that yesterday didn't bother me, but we'll see tomorrow night, or Thursday night.
That's tomorrow night.
That's tomorrow night. But I am kind of looking forward to lacrosse winding off so that I can start doing the running, because I do have to train for the half. That Nags Head.
What half?
Well, in January, but we've got the 10. I know. The 10. Yeah, but see, if I'm running it solo,
you're going to go to the wall.
I know, but still going to be shooting the video, and maybe if I go to the wall, then I can do some character beats.
Yeah.
If I do run, try to stick on the 11 pace. We'll see. All right. Shout out. What else you got shout out wise?
That was it.
That's it for you. All right. Shout outs to a couple of new folks who have signed up at samwalkerobxnews.com. Michelle Cardwell, who just joined up. Also, Wayne Hodges, who pitched in. And let's see. I want to make sure I had Carol Lamowitz up in Corova.
Oh, cool.
It was, she signed up this week. I was the one I helped out. So we are edging closer to the 100.
We got it.
Mark. Almost there. Didn't quite get there at the end of April. Maybe we can get there by the end of this month. Hit it up, Sam Walker, OBXnews.com. Make sure you listen up on what's going on the Outer Banks This Week podcast. Our pal Justin Bateman, he's got that for you. Same day our episodes drop, his episodes drop. Didn't find out who he's got on the show, but bar etiquette and vacation rental forecast was last week's episode.
Mm-hmm.
So, and of course, you can find Captain Marty there with daily fishing reports and the weekly stories too at Outer Banks This Week.
Yep.
.com.
He and his wife just had, I think, their 9 or 10 year wedding
Justin,
anniversary.
yes, yep, and we'll probably be hanging out at the water park some with them. Because I got APs. Yeah, we got to pick up, by the way, that came out. H2OBX. Season pass. We can start picking them up Saturday.
I'd like to let everybody know that Sam has purchased himself, Harper, and Waylon passes. Gingo here did not get a pass.
Because you never have time to go. We'll get you the day pass. We'll probably work something out. We can probably find a way to work something out.
I mean, I can always buy one. I just think it's funny you and the grandkids can go.
Yeah, exactly. All right. It is the Sam
and M
podcast, and it is, of course, one of our corporate champions here. Oh, I got to work on that. Is State Line Power Wash. Pressure washing, soft washing, painting, concrete floor sealing. They do all that and so much more. StatelinePowerWash.com, locally owned and operated by Parker and Smith Hammer. Grew up here in Currituck with the local staff, so you know you're keeping it local with State Line Power Wash. Unique soft washing technique cleans up pollinating on your roof, siding, and driveways. If you're watching on the podcast here, you can see some of the jobs they've done, getting the green off those windows right there. It's pretty amazing what they can do. Don't forget about the gutters, too. Get out all that debris that's collected from all those storms. And that gully washer we had last night. You definitely you got to get that stuff out of there. Oh, garage floor coatings. We haven't talked about that in a while. They use a polyaspartic seal. Same stuff used in commercial kitchens. Well, concrete seals and coatings, they'll do that at State Line Power Wash. They're the finishing touch for any outdoor space, whether it's a patio, a pool pad, or a driveway and a garage. New services from State Line Power Wash coming on all the time. They're installing permanent low-voltage landscape lighting and landscape drainage with collaborative custom designs for clients. And time is now to book your holiday lighting installations for this fall and winter through State Line Power Wash. And you can also buy or sell a home or land with Smith Hammer. At Kingdom Real Estate Services, list your home with Smith and receive a free house wash, roof wash, deck cleanup from State Line Power Wash. Also, check out the Moyock Real Estate Market Facebook group. That's the spot to be for local Moyock real estate. Over 175 5-star reviews on Google. Highest rated in Moyock. You know what you have State Line Power Wash do for you. It's going to be top-notch. From Moyock to Manio, Eatonton to Duck, schedule now with State Line Power Wash at StatelinePowerWash.com. Everybody's getting it done. Let State Line Power Wash save your weekend.
And a big thanks to CMIT of the Outer Banks. When it comes to managing your business, it's important to have the right technology. That's why CMIT works to help businesses. Short for Completely Managed Information Technology, CMIT offers everything a business needs. Their services include tech support, computer and server security, cloud backup, secure Wi-Fi, business phones, and more. With CMIT's help, your technology will stay up and running. For more information, go to cmitobx.com. Should we have been using CMIT? Let me smile at them.
By the way, when it was brought up 2 weeks ago by our college pal, Teresa Rogers, about you and Violent Films listening to it in the dorm.
I love it.
I'm singing. You can hear me. The tracks that I have on your in your playlist.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me singing along in that with the Violent Films when the July 1991 concert at the Boathouse. That's why I put all those live tracks in there. Yes, I was there. It was like 110 degrees in that place.
Well, when I played tennis.
Yeah.
That was one of the tracks that was always played, like, with the boom box on the bus.
Yeah.
That as well as
that was allowed?
Tom Petty.
Tom Petty?
Played,
okay. Yeah. We weren't allowed to do that. I guarantee you we would not been able to do that in a 15-passenger van with Bill Corbett driving.
We were on a bus. It was never a van.
Yeah, they didn't care. You're lucky. No. You're lucky.
We were in the back.
You're lucky. All right. Enough about that. This week on the show, let's see. Were we? Oh yeah. Okay. So, Mother's Day. We talked about Mother's Day lead up, and Mother's Day run up wasn't all that great last week, and then this week it's Mother's Day just turned into a total S show, just like everything else.
Well,
no,
it wasn't.
No?
It wasn't a.
Okay.
It was no show at all. Is what it was.
No show. Mother's
Day was a no show.
Yeah. Right.
Now I did have my friend Amy come down, and she and I had a wonderful few hours. I made a pound cake and some puff pastries, and we had some mimosas, and the two of us had a wonderful couple hours. Right. So that was the highlight, and it was very nice. It was nice to spend time with her. We sat out by the water some. So that was wonderful.
And then we went to the Cahills for Kendall's birthday.
And seeing our friends. That was great, hanging out with them for a little while. But as far as like Mother's Day and me being a mother or being acknowledged, it didn't happen, folks.
I went and picked up flowers for all the mothers, for Emily, my mom, your mom, Friday at Wegmans on my way home from La Crosse, and then didn't follow through because I got up and did pool Saturday and came home to a crashed computer and went out to dinner. And then Sunday went out, got pools, and just failed. Fail.
Well, I put all the flowers into all the vases and arranged them.
Very nice.
You didn't even say Happy Mother's Day.
I realize that now that I even say I'm going to wake up. I was waking up. I was like, I got to get out of here. I got to get going. I will honestly say the computer really threw me upside down. And yes, I did not say Happy Mother's Day. 3 simple words. Didn't say them all day.
Yes. Yeah. And the kids didn't really acknowledge it either. I think I got a text from Caroline after I texted her.
Yeah.
Got a call hours and hours and hours into the day, like almost 5 o'clock from James.
Right.
Just a quick, and it wasn't even from him. It was like his girlfriend called and he was on speaker. And listen, y'all, I get it. It's just a day. It is just a day. But what I did come up with, I was very hurt and upset. And, I get it that I probably sound like a baby. I mean, I totally get it. I have a lot of friends out there going through things that are medical issues. Their husbands have been diagnosed with cancer this week. I mean, I have a lot of people out there going through stuff. So having someone say Happy Mother's Day, making me upset, like, that's just silly. I get it. I can't help it. But Monday, I had held it in all day Sunday, all night Sunday. I didn't say a thing. And then as I'm leaving for work at 7:15 in the morning, with Harper here, after not sleeping all night with Harper spending the night, I just burst into tears in the driveway and was like, hey, you didn't even say Happy Mother's Day. And I said, I was like, I'd like to even say if Jonathan was still living, he would have said it. But we both know he wouldn't have even said it either. You know, I mean, so it's not even like about missing. I mean, it really wasn't even about missing him or anything, because I think I just got myself worked up. Like, I was just like, nobody said it. Like, it just.
Yeah.
And birthdays, I know, again, I realize people how immature I sound. I really do. But like, my birthday's never a big deal. Mother's Day's never a big deal. And I don't know. I feel like I made a big deal for all our kids' birthdays growing up. I mean, we almost got divorced several times over piñata placement.
Yeah,
like, I mean, you know, Waylon and Harper, their birthdays so far. I mean, I admit I go way, way overboard, because I didn't have birthday parties growing up.
Right.
I had a strawberry shortcake party, and I have maybe a Smurf party. That's it. Like, I just, so I always wanted that. I always thought that was a big deal. So I have said for years that I would like something like a party when I turned 50 or this, and none of that has happened. So anyway, I just feel like it's falling on deaf ears. So if any listeners, my birthday is January 19th. I'll be 52. If any of y'all want to get together and have a birthday party, I'm in.
Am I running Dopey that weekend, or is it the weekend before?
Okay, first of all, you are not running Dopey. You are doing
Dopey
the
weekend,
half
marathon weekend.
No, it's not my birthday. I won't even be here, honestly. So we'll have to do it another time. I will
you'll
be in
Key
West.
Key West.
Doing the Pecker Challenge.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
because it's a weekend.
So
after.
I will be with friends and celebrating, but it would just be nice if my family.
You'll be in Key West, which you've always said you wanted to go to Key West, and we've never been able to work it out.
It'd just be nice if my family would do something,
right.
Acknowledge it. I don't know. In my head, I always think this is going to be the year that they're going to get me the big
blowout.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Has not happened.
Has not happened.
But again, after I got it all out of my system, I went to work. I was all down in the dumps. And my staff was so sweet. They, like, when I got to work, that was Monday. When I got to work yesterday, there was a beautiful bag. Inside of it was like, I love Celsius. I don't want any judgment from anybody. I have 1 Celsius a day. So they had me a 4-pack of my orange Celsius. They had my grandma's peanut butter cookies I like. They had my Lay's potato chips and just the sweetest card, and said Mama Emily on it. So it was really sweet. So my staff made up for it. Yeah, and I like that they think of me like the mama of the pharmacy. So, you know, it's all good. It's all good.
Much deserved. We're going to pay for this for the next couple of
for the next year.
Next year till January.
But you did.
Now, I will say that I do kind of make a big deal about the wedding anniversary. I do make a big deal about our meeting anniversary.
You make a big deal in that you make a post about it. It's not like we do anything. Like, I think your idea maybe of a big deal and my idea are two different things. Maybe that's the problem.
That is the problem.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe.
I want to be wine, dine, swept off my feet.
We try. Yeah. When are we going to have a time to do that? We try to do that all the time, and we just never get the chance to.
I know.
Not recently, anyway. We've had plans. I mean, yes. Okay. So we got to spend 5 days together. We got this. Yeah. A month ago. All right. What are we doing next?
Caroline's wedding.
Caroline's wedding. Yeah, I know. And working. Yeah.
Anyway, but that does
3
bring
jobs,
us
5 days a week, 7 days a week.
You know, yeah.
Right.
But you did go take flowers to your mom, and you talked to her for a little bit, so that was good. So you at least your mother was, acknowledged. Yeah. I think we forgot your dad's birthday.
Well, see, today is the 16th. I thought his birthday's on the 18th.
I did too, but the other day you said the 14th.
No, I don't know. It changes.
I'll check the records at the pharmacy tomorrow.
It changes. All right. So we have beaten the Mother's Day horse to death, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm done for right now.
All right, good. All right. Let's Okay, well, let's thank some more of our corporate champions, including, and they're going to be busy. Holy cow, CoinJock Catering Company. Looking to elevate that next event from ordinary to extraordinary? Look no further than CoinJock Catering Company. Whether it's a corporate luncheon, wedding reception, family reunion, holiday party, or any special occasion, CoinJock Catering Company will come to you with their on-site or drop-off catering, and you can hold your special event at their waterfront venue in CoinJock. Plus, the CoinJock Catering food trucks ready to serve their one-of-a-kind creations, whether it's the redneck egg roll, the brisket nachos, or the bang bang shrimp, all family favorites around here. Do it up from their mobile kitchen when they pop up throughout the area and at Morris Farm Market in Barco. Weekends from 11 to 5:30. They got the Friday night summer concert series, which gets underway this week. Yeah, I know they're going to be out there cranking out that food.
Stage just got put in yesterday, right?
Stage just showed up yesterday, yep. CoinJock Catering Company's hiring too. Hours are weekends with some weekdays available and the opportunity to work catering events with hourly pay plus tips depending on position. To book CoinJock Catering Company for your next event or employment opportunities, call Lewis and David at 704-502-8070. That's 704-502-8070. And like their Facebook page. Find out their daily specials, locations, and more info with CoinJock Catering. I gotta get these fades.
I got a question.
Yes.
I always say Louis. Is it Lewis? And I call
Lewis,
him
Lewis, or Louis. Either
He'll
one.
answer to either.
He answers to either one. Yes, he does.
Because I said Louis, I think, if you go back and listen.
Yeah, I know. It's all right. No, you got it right. All right.
All right. And thank you to Harlow Photography, who had the cutest little girl on her page today. I had to share it. She was so sweet.
And we've got up right now pictures from graduation, one of her neighbors.
Oh.
And it's cool shots from outside Moyock Elementary, Moyock Middle.
Oh, yeah.
JP Knapp, COA. She's holding up a banner she's going to UNCW next. And then the Taco Bell across the street from COA because she loves hanging out there.
Oh,
so,
cool.
So,
Cool. I love Stephanie. She's great.
Yes.
Attention all proud parents and graduating seniors. It's that time of year again. Caps and gowns are gracing the halls of our area colleges and soon the high schools, marking the culmination of years of hard work and dedication. What better way to capture these precious moments than with a professional photo session? Harlow Photography specializes in capturing the essence of these milestone achievements, whether it's individual senior portraits or family sessions to commemorate this special time. Stephanie Harlow is here to make your memories last a lifetime. Don't wait until the last minute. Schedule your photo session now to ensure availability, especially with extended family in town for graduation celebrations. Let's create lasting memories together. Contact Harlow Photography today to book your session at sharlowphotography.com. Like Stephanie Harlow Photos on Facebook and celebrate your graduates' accomplishments in style.
All right.
You didn't lose the tiki room.
I need to ask you your opinion on this real quick before we go on. What do you think about this bumper?
It's not bad. Is it a Taylor?
It's Florida.
Is it Florida?
I didn't know if it worked or not.
No,
so
I love that song.
I
Florida.
will say that Torture Poets, I'm not finding that one banger yet that works for things like that. I don't know. Some of it.
Oh, you have the smallest man that ever lived, or you're just talking about a bumper. You're not saying you don't like the music.
You know what I was saying the one thing, and not having been able to listen to all 31 tracks, I think I've heard all of them at some point while we were in Florida, but I don't think we did because we were it was bouncing back and forth. I never did hear that. I mean, it didn't seem like there was there's like one true up-tempo record on there, right?
Oh, I don't know. Your idea and my idea are different. Now, I will say this.
Well, I'm just saying in terms of the up-tempo summer song.
It's not her normal.
Well, and that's right, because that's
it's a completely different. No,
that's the whole thing about Torture.
They're Torture Poets.
Exactly. We knew that was coming out. Then when we get 32, it's like wow, 31 and 31 flavors. And all of them are sour. Not many of them are sweet. I mean, and that's what the whole theme of it is.
There's Alchemy.
That's true.
Travis.
Yeah.
Oh, High School. High School doesn't have something in it.
Okay, maybe that's one I haven't heard yet, or maybe I haven't. It hasn't processed. I have not put it on and listened to all 31 doing the polls thing yet because I've still got so many podcasts I'm listening to.
So in listening, when we were in Florida and it dropped, I was like, Fortnite. I loved off the get. I love Fortnite.
I tried Fortnite. I just couldn't get it to work. I just can't find a good edit.
I'm not talking about bumpers.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you my side of it. All right, go ahead.
What I'm saying is that I liked it.
Yeah.
Probably more just because of who was singing it at the beginning.
Right.
Well, now that I've listened incessantly to it,
yeah.
I love, and there are certain songs I still like. I'm not gonna I mean, I've listened to them, but they're not my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
But now, now I absolutely love it. And now I'm even more jealous of all the people who got to see it in Paris. And she got rid of Archer and added Tortured Poets. And then her 87th concert, Travis was there. His number's 87. She blew kisses. She wore red and gold. Right. And y'all, I can get really caught up in it quickly.
We could go deep here.
But I love it. I love everything about it. I do.
All right.
I think it's good. But as far as what you're saying for a bumper, I don't think
Florida. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. All right.
I do like it. I mean, I don't think it's a bad one.
Yeah.
I love so she has a song Down Bad.
Okay.
And so there's a company that I don't know if they're it's like a small company. I don't know what they do, but they're called Down Bad, and their hats were like a trucker hat that said Down Bad on it. Like, they have sold out. The guy was on TikTok. He's like, I had no idea Taylor Swift had a song called Down Bad, but you Swifties have bought us out, and we are reordering. And so I don't know. I love that.
Yeah, no, downbadstrips.com.
They have a trucker hat, right?
They're just hats. It looks like. I don't know. They got trucker hats or they looks like they got
some kind of a hat. It just says Down Bad on it.
4 panels. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I don't have it set up, but I can pull it up right now.
But the guy was like, I didn't know that Swifties could do this. This is just our business name, but yes, we're going to get more made. So, I really want one of those hats. That would have been a great Mother's Day gift.
That's the wrong screen. Okay, can't do that.
But yeah, so I really, really like, I have to say, I'm going through it right now. Let's see.
Okay.
I would be curious. Everyone let me know what your favorite one is. I love Fortnite. I think that's great. I listen to it just about every night before I fall asleep.
Oh, there we go.
Down Bad's good. So Long London. I love that. Florida's good. Who's Afraid of Little Old Me? I love that. That's another good Christmas.
There's Down Bad. I got it up on the screen now.
Christmas or anniversary gift idea. I wouldn't mind like a Who's Afraid of Little Old Me sweatshirt, as you should be.
I gotta write this stuff down, folks. Remind me to write it down.
The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Love it. The Alchemy. Okay. Clara Bow. She's got a lot. The Albatross. So High School.
Does it show BPMs on there? No, it doesn't.
Thank You, Amy,
beats
which is really about Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, beats per minute. I don't know if the BPMs.
Cassandra's good. Peter, talking about Peter, her love in London, and Peter never growing up, and she had to leave him. The manuscript. It's awesome. Okay. I love it. My friend Stephanie and I have decided whether we have to clean toilets the rest of our life or become hookers or both. We are going to go to a Eras concert.
Well, if we didn't have the wedding, I had proposed going to Paris last weekend or going to Stockholm this weekend.
I know.
If we didn't have the wedding. So, yeah. Because, the tickets are only $250. It was the hotel I was seeing that the hotel thing was what was really the one that was the kicker.
You still sleep in the street. So
here's the thing about that. So I was hearing, I forgot who I was listening to was talking about it, that you would spend, it might have been Mike O'Mara's show, they were talking about it. You would spend $250, you would spend what you're spending on tickets. So what, $2,000? You would spend about $2,000 on tickets in, I think,
Miami right now?
Yeah, Miami. So $2,000 for tickets in Miami.
Cheap seats.
Yeah, so up top at Hard Rock Stadium. Up there where they were sitting to watch the paddock. You could sit up at, that was crazy. You could sit in the upper deck and watch people walk around between tents during the F1 race, because that's where they set up the hospitality tents and all that. Yeah, it was actually pretty wild. For $2,000 you get tickets to Miami, or for $2,000 you get airfare, 4 nights or 5 nights in a hotel, or even just an Airbnb in Paris, and the tickets to the show for the same price.
Yeah, because the ticket, and they were better tickets.
And they're much better.
The most
seats.
Expensive ticket, I think, was like $200 or $250.
$250 because they cap out, because they don't have the fees.
Yep.
They've got the whole thing. Thank you, European Union. Thank you, European Union, for USB-Cs now on Apple products.
Now, I haven't looked at them. I mean, y'all, I have really looked at all these tickets.
Yeah.
I've got a friend, Anna, is going to London with her daughter to see it. She's going to get me some swag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She said she would. I've got to give her a little cash, but she's going to give me some swag.
All right.
And Stephanie, I got you covered. I don't know. I just would love to go. I love to go.
I would too.
I hope
I go for the show.
Someone said, what did they say? They said maybe the Eras Tour is going to be like, is it Steven Tyler who's like, who did they say it was like? Some older musician who's like been on tour.
Mick Jagger?
Maybe Mick Jagger. Like been on tour for the last 20 years. They're like, all they do is just tour. Oh, I wish I could think
No, it wouldn't be Steven Tyler because Aerosmith's pretty much done. Maybe it would be Jagger because, I mean, the Rolling Stones now are coming up on their 7th decade of touring.
Maybe that's who it was. I just got to, I was like, oh, I hope so because maybe I'll get a chance to go.
Yeah.
But anyway, I love it. I love it. And right now I'm all worked up about, do you want to talk about it or no?
Let's talk about Couture by the Shore.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've gone back and forth on it.
Okay.
I can't make up my mind whether we want to go down there or not. Needless to say, kickers need to just know their place. Let's put it that way. Stay in the back of the locker room. Be the weird guys. Stay off on the one practice field.
Okay.
And yeah, that's what I'll say. Okay. Nobody wants to hear from the kicker, even if you did win the Super Bowl. Won a Super Bowl. No one wants to hear from you. All right. So on to much more brighter subjects. Brighter subject being Miss M here became strutting down the catwalk. I wish I had my Right Said Fred now playing. Because, yeah, you took your first turn on the catwalk last weekend.
I did.
Caroline with the
champagne-induced.
Champagne. You said it. I didn't say it. That was Mom. Yeah, there is the giggle. So, yes, there is Emily. Taking
my biggest
turn
hype
on the runway at Couture by the Shore to benefit the Outer Banks Relief Foundation. That was cut 1. That was outfit 2. Yes. This is outfit 3.
All from the French store,
right.
OBX.
Yes.
In Nags Head.
Yes.
Right? Nags Head.
Yep. Right there, corner.
I can never get all those.
Right across from Dowdy Park.
Yes.
Nags Head on the bypass.
Go see Miss Kelly. She's awesome. Miss Julianne Kelly.
So I did not have time to grab the photo from number 1. I guess I could pull it up on the screen here, but let's see if I can grab that real quick. So there you go. So tell us all about how things went with Couture by the Shore.
Well, it was actually, I was very, very nervous about walking down the catwalk. I mean, the tables, it's an amazing, amazing fundraiser. And the people who put it on it's like a well-oiled machine, but they were so nice. And we got there early and we walked the runway. Like I probably walked the runway like 12 times in my sweatpants with my shoes on. And they were
just
all
to
like,
make sure you know what you're doing.
They're like, those are some pretty high shoes. And I was like, well, they're wedges. I would have looked like a baby giraffe if I had heels on. So, but my wedges. So anyway, and then there's just like all the other models start kind of filtering in. And I'm telling you all, it was just people different ages. There was a little girl who's probably like 8 or 9 who was in it, maybe 6 or 7. She was in it. There's a couple of guys in it. This guy, Dan, was awesome. He was so nice and friendly, and his hair didn't move. I was really jealous. His hair never moved.
His hair was perfect.
It was.
Werewolf
It didn't
in London.
move. It didn't move. But he was so nice, and everyone was nice and like, hey, can I use this? Can I use that? One girl was like, I don't have black shoes, and I was like, what outfit is it? Like your last outfit? Because I'm not gonna wear my black shoes. So she wore my black shoes down the runway at the end. The women who wore like the swimsuits, like their bodies, like they were just owning it, and they were just. I was like, you guys are the bravest people. I mean, they looked good. There's no reason not to be, but they walked that catwalk. The good news is, as you heard, Caroline, the good news is that all those women have been drinking champagne for about 2 hours and mimosas for about 2 hours before we walked the catwalk. So they were very smiling and happy and nice, and no one booed me or anything like that. Not that they would, but it was just a lot of fun. I met a lot of nice people. What's her name from Empress? She was there. Jennifer was there. Yep. She was so nice and friendly, and her models were beautiful. And like, again, the one walked in like a cute little, it was nightwear. It wasn't like, it wasn't stockings or anything like that, but it was a nice little nightgown. It was cute. And, she had a little robe on, and the other girl even wore a
I don't know if I can. I'm trying to pull it up here. There you are. On the Quatuor by the Shore Facebook page and their Instagram. They've got a reel up.
And they were all really appreciative of us giving them a shout out last week.
Yeah.
Out loud.
Yeah, I know. Sorry,
the food was amazing. I mean, everything about it was just really good. Everything was good. It's just a good vibe. There were a couple guys like that were there, like seated, like they were definitely like had tickets. So I guess I always thought it was just women, but men were there and just a few, not like a lot, but
yeah, it's at Duck Woods. What was it? How much did they raise for the Outer Banks Relief Fund? All right, I can find.
They haven't announced it yet. I asked today. They haven't announced. I think last year they said it was what 160,000.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, so everyone was really nice, and I went today to the store to buy my one dress, and I said I had so much fun. I don't know if you need a model next year, I'll do it next year. It really was. It was a lot of fun, but I didn't realize how much adrenaline I had pumping because we did go.
Oh wow.
We did go out to eat that night, and I was exhausted.
You were exhausted.
Yeah.
You crashed. You could tell that was Mary Winstead, by the way, won the Nevis vacation, the Nevis West Indies. That alone, the raffle for that vacation raised $20,000. So yeah, it's an amazing event for the Outer Banks Relief Foundation. We talked about it last week on the podcast. The Outer Banks Relief Foundation, they are not a last resort. They are like the first place that folks can go if they run into financial trouble, and they'll pay for a mortgage payment, power bill. They do help people whether they're in medical situations, all types of different things here on the Outer Banks, and have done so for the last couple of years. 15 years. And Patty McKenna is the CEO of the Outer Banks Relief Foundation. So shout out to her. Shout out to the foundation. They've got a couple of things coming up. In fact, they were just they had what was I looking for? I saw the post. Patty was one of the speakers at the Outer Banks Community Foundation's Advisors Breakfast series not too long ago, this past week. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. So this is just their fundraising. They have raised, what is it, total support? I'm looking at here, their fundraising. They've got 150, their new donor goal as of April 30th. They've got 28 of 150, but they have raised $193,000 so far this year. Their goal is to raise $747,000.
Wow.
So, yeah, if you're looking for a great nonprofit to benefit, then the Outer Banks Relief Foundation is one you want to head up because they help. I mean, they're helping folks here every day with the basics when they run into trouble.
Yeah.
And it's really just great work they do. And that's what Church by the Shore is really all about, is raising money for the Outer Banks Relief Foundation.
Yeah. And they had a great silent auction. Yes. And anyway, everybody, I loved it. It was so much fun.
Right.
And I can't wait to go back next year.
All right, let's thank some more of our corporate champions. Ready to dive into something new? Caribbean Pools and Spas, the official pool and spa service company of the Sam & M podcast, is now hiring service professionals for the 2024 season and beyond. Caribbean Pools and Spas is looking for dedicated individuals who enjoy being outdoors and want to create unforgettable experiences for our customers. With outstanding pay, instant incentives, flexible weekly schedules, hands-on training, and full support from the great Caribbean Pools and Spas management team that'll back you up. Routes are available right now from Corolla to South Nags Head and everywhere in between. Call today, 252-480-2900. That's 252-480-2900. Or drop an email to alex@caribbeanobx.com. That's alex@caribbeanobx.com. Whether you're an experienced pro or just starting out, Caribbean is the best pool and spa service company to work for on the Outer Banks. I should know. I work for them too and love it. Join our team and make a splash with the official pool and spa service company of the Sam & M podcast, Caribbean Pools and Spas.
Thanks to Miles Carpet Cleaning, it's never too late to get Mom a present. Like a clean house, especially when the carpets, rugs, and upholstery are clean and she doesn't have to do it. That's why you need to call Miles Carpet Cleaning and get it all looking and smelling like new. Serving Currituck and the Outer Banks, the Miles Carpet Cleaning family has been cleaning things up on both sides of the water for the last 8 years. Their $99 special can't be beat. Get 3 rooms and a hallway cleaned to perfection, including an orange scent carpet deodorizer and Scotch Guard for just $99 from Miles Carpet Cleaning. Call now, 252-207-6707. Find more great offers by following Miles Carpet Cleaning on Facebook. Robert Miles and his family will take care of you like you're one of the family. Forget the rest, call the best. Miles Carpet Cleaning, 252-207-6707. That's 252-207-6707. I do have to.
You like that one?
Bluey?
Yeah.
I do have to crack up because today I went to Crumble on my way home, and I always put in Caroline's number. Yeah. And I was talking to her on the phone. I was like, "What's your phone number?" I have no idea what her phone. If I had to call her or James, out of memory. But I could call Miles Carpet Cleaning 207-6707 without any question.
We talk about it all the time. People will ask for like phone numbers for different things. Like, back in the day, I still remember my phone number from Campbell, 919 and then 910-893-7754. I used to know yours.
It was like 79 something.
Yeah, so we used to know all the different phone numbers. Remember that? And now, 30 years later, there's no need to remember phone numbers.
There is a need.
There kind of sort of is when your phone dies, so you don't have it in front of you. But
I know. I don't think I've ever had those put into my memory. Yeah. But anyway, right. Yeah, I'm just cracking up. I could call Miles Carpet Cleaning, but couldn't call my own daughter if I had to.
It's crazy, isn't it? All right, time to wrap it up here on the Sam
and M
podcast, and details on a whole bunch of things going on at SamWalkerOBXNews.com. It is North Carolina Potato Festival this weekend in downtown Elizabeth City. I know you've been riding by and seeing things. Well, you don't go down. That's true. You don't go down Water Street near your house. So, yeah, everything's getting set up down there.
I'd say I haven't noticed anything, but like I said, I haven't been down that way.
Well,
plus it could probably, unless it jumps out at me.
I was about to say, if it was like you could be standing on the bridge and you wouldn't notice it.
I'm horrible. Free evening of live music and community art at Dowdy Park in Nags Head will honor the memories of Raven and Sebi. Sorry, yeah. Raven and Sebi from 4:30 to 8 p.m. The Outer Banks community to mark the 4th anniversary of their passing in a happy way.
Yeah, this is a cool event. We got the story up this morning at Sam Walker on Wednesday morning. They've got this mural out there. You've seen the mural out at Dowdy Park. Yes, two-sided. That's going to be, they're going to add children's handprints to it at this. From 4 to 8, 4:38. It's going to be free hot dogs. You got a bunch of folks out there. I think it's, who is going to be playing out there? I think it's Ruth Wyan, Marianne Tobaz, and I can't remember the third artist. They're going to be out there playing music. It's just really cool. And that story went national. Tragically, at fire 4 years ago on Friday in Killable Hills. Anyway, you got the beach access that's named for them now by the Ramada. There's the book. There's one of the horses named for Sebi, one of the colts.
Now Sebi was what, 4 years old?
9.
Oh, 9.
Yeah.
My bad.
And there's also there's a book that's about Sebi. You've seen it at the different stores too. It's really.
We saw that at Surf and Spoon, right?
Yeah, it was at Surf and Spoon. Yep. So yeah. So anyway, that's going to be a cool event. May is, as we mentioned before on the show, National Mental Health Awareness Month, and NAMI OBX, an affiliate of the National Alliance on Mental Illness, announces its inaugural walk. It's the NAMI Walk OBX. It's going to be Saturday morning at Aviation Park in Killable Hills. Registration's at 8, and the walk starts at 9 o'clock.
The 7th annual Dare to Care OBX Shred Fest will be held on Saturday, May 18th from 12 p.m. to 7 p.m. And this year, the OBX Shred Fest is heading south to Rodanthe Skate Park at the Rodanthe Waves Salvo Community Building.
That is our pal Lisa Brickhouse Davis, who puts that on every year, and does. And one of her, that is her personal project that she does every year. Really cool that they were able to get a venue. Usually that was in Nags Head. They're going to move it down to the island this year, which actually I think is going to be pretty cool because that skate park's pretty rad. And they're going to be able to do some different things there they can't normally do. And there's going to be a lot of that stuff going on. After attracting a sold-out crowd on Hatteras Island, the Cape Hatteras Secondary School Drama Club is headed across the bridge. They're bringing The Little Mermaid Saturday to First Light High School for a special encore performance at 3 p.m.
Maybe I should take Harper.
Maybe you should take Harper.
And Wayland. I think they have Wayland this weekend. Soft Shell Crab Week wraps up this weekend at restaurants all along the Outer Banks. Outer Banks Visitor Bureau. What am I supposed to say with that?
Sorry. Yeah. The Outer Banks Visitor Bureau, of course, putting this on. It's a really cool event. We've got all the restaurants, 30 different restaurants are participating in it. And they've got the People's Choice Award for the most favorite.
Oh, yes. Lost Colony Tavern has up
soft shell crab soft shell sandwich.
No, they have soft shell eggs Benedict.
Oh, yeah, they've got that, too.
And there's a QR code on there. You can blow it up and do the QR code and actually vote.
Yes. Yeah. But all the different restaurants.
There you go, Gino.
Yeah, there you go.
Lost Colony.
Yeah, we got you. The 52nd annual Kitty Hawk Kites Hang Gliding Spectacular is this weekend. Tonight, the show dropping here on Thursday. Tonight, they are having the 50th anniversary celebration of Kitty Hawk Kites founding at Jeanette's Pier with a really cool event. And then the Hang Gliding Spectacular out at Jockey's Ridge all weekend long. The Outer Banks Shag Club Pig Picking and Dance. That's Sunday from 1 to 4 at the Bells Island Clubhouse.
After a years-long renovation project, the graveyard of the Atlantic Museum in Hatteras Village will reopen to the public on Monday, May 20th.
Are you off Monday?
No.
Darn.
You can go.
Going to Ocracoke. Get to ride the Ocracoke Express. We got media day for the Ocracoke Express, and they're going to take us all the way down. Talk to Peter. He's not sure what he's like. He's thinking he may come across and be there for the ceremony and then take the regular ferry back to the village instead of doing the whole thing. But so we get to ride the Ocracoke Express on Monday, and then we'll have to go hit up. That's perfect timing for that, too, for us. Spring Nature on the Boardwalk in the town of Duck. That last edition of that is going to be Wednesday evening from 7 to 8:30. Take a walk along the boardwalk, along the Currituck Sound, and check out all the cool sights there.
Full moon climb at the Body Island Lighthouse, Thursday, May 23rd. Evening climbs on Tuesday, start May 28th, Caroline's birthday.
Memorial Day weekend market up at Moyock United Methodist Church on Saturday the 28th. That's from 9 until 2.
And then the 27th annual Molly Fearing Memorial Art Show, founded by Molly A. Fearing and Associates, which features 77 pieces of work by local and regional artists at Dare Arts in downtown Manio, continues through June 1st.
Yep, and you check out all the winning entries from that again at Sam Walker, obxnews.com. We are actually going to hit the goal. We said we're going to keep
an hour.
Right on it.
Good job.
Good job. Nice work, pal. All right. Of course, it is the Sam
and M
podcast. It's brought to you by State Line Power Wash, by Miles Carpet Cleaning, Harlow Photography, Caribbean Pools and Spas, CoinJock Catering Company, and CMIT Solutions of the Outer Banks. Make sure you like, make sure you follow, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell, and make sure you share. All those things mean so much and really, really help the show a lot more than you can ever realize. Of course, you find us on all your favorite podcast apps, YouTube, Facebook. 5 stars. Interact with us. We want your thoughts and topics for future episodes. Sometimes doing the show prep, the shout-outs really make a difference because we can go down some topics with the shout-outs. So make sure you hit us up. You can do that by email, samwalkerobxnews@gmail.com, or the DMs on the socials. Really, really. The comments on the videos are great, but sometimes because there are multiple places this pops up, if we don't see the comment, you might want to just hit us up with a DM. Hit us with a direct message.
I try to keep up with it.
Emily does a great job of tracking that, but sometimes I will see them, forget them, and I'll see them tonight and on Friday or Saturday, and then it's Wednesday and we're prepping for the show and realize, whoops, I don't know where it went. All right, so that's going to do it for this edition. 20 episodes in. We'll see if we make 21 without going at each other's throats. On the Sam
and M
podcast. Bye-bye.